Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legend as we continue with Wei Extreme Legend stages. We're on the fifth one, the Pacification of the Jing province, as we fight Guan Yu once again. There's a fascination with Guan Yu here for the Wei storyline. We have the defense of the Fan Castle, we have the Pacification of the Jing province, where we have to chase Guan Yu down because Wu is not going to do it. They're helping Guan Yu in this scenario. And then in the future, there is a Guan Yu counterattack scenario where Guan Yu wins at Fan Castle, and we have to defeat him as he continues his invasion into Xinye. So there's going to be 3 battles in a row where we fight Guan Yu, essentially. But before we jump into this one, we have to go back to the previous one because I forgot to pick up Cao Ren's shield at the end of that stage. So quickly hopping in here, we can take a look at his 6-star weapon, the Steel Fang and Scale. Obviously, great weapon, a lot more damage. And the elements are great as well. And the look is pretty good too. So we finally did go back and do another run to pick it up. So we have it now. We have to actually begin battle to jump out because you can't actually exit the menu. And these 3 battles in a row actually is pretty interesting. As it's basically these 3 guys here, since each of them can get their 6-star weapons in each of the 3 stages, starting with Cao Ren in this one. And that means in today's episode, we're actually playing as Yu Jin, who has a chance to avenge his bad ending to his lifelong military career, where he surrendered to Guan Yu outside of Fan Castle, leading to an embarrassing prisoner moment as he gets transferred from Guan Yu's camp to Wu forces before getting ransomed back by Wei. And we're going to change all that. Now we're going to chase down and defeat Guan Yu. To get his 6-star weapon, it's quite hard, because in this battle, the requirement has us running all over the place, and we had to do it within the first 8 minutes of the fight. Aside from that, there's just a lot of enemies, and we have 2 commanders in Cao Cao and Cao Hong, so we have to babysit both of them, and if the morale goes against us, our allies are going to die very quickly. And I have actually failed this mission twice now. I've attempted it a couple times, and because they ended in failures, I went back and started leveling up Yu Jin. We actually never used Yu Jin in any of our story mode, and his moveset's actually super good. I've come to really love it, and we'll talk about that as well. But essentially here, Guan Yu is on the run. We did beat him at Fan Castle. Wu forces are still helping him, and Cao Cao is moving out to pursue, not letting Guan Yu escape the Jin province, as all 3 sides will be present here for this showdown. This increases the difficulty for us, as Liu Bei is going to be sending everyone in the 5 Tiger Generals to come save Guan Yu, and the Wu forces that invaded Fan Castle, so Lu Xun and Yu Fan and Xu Sheng, all the ones that we saw getting flooded last episode will show up as well. On this stage, you can actually get the 6-star weapon for Cao Cao, Xia Houdun, and Yu Jin. But we're playing Yu Jin here because, like I said, we never played him in the regular story mode. The default level for this stage is 36. I have increased his level to 66, and the attack power is 712. It's pretty insane. It's still not allowing us to breach through the stage on hard difficulty. It still takes some time to kill each general, and there's still a chance that we could die to them, especially since this mission has us running everywhere. The time is really tight. I'm going to just switch from Quick Learning to Victory Cry for the chance to drop more items to help us out, maybe a couple of double attacks, maybe some Musu pots. Everything else is still offensive focused. Our weapon is just standard 4-star ones. They're decent, not the greatest, but not the worst either. And that's pretty much it. We'll jump in here and explain everything as we get the battle started. There is a camp, so we'll check out what everyone has to say. We have a survivor of Tribi. All 3 forces are here. Xu Huang is eager to face the enemy general in battle. A funny smell in the Jin province. Pretty sure it's all the dead bodies from the flooding and bloatedness leading to plagues, which eventually kills Lu Meng very soon after the campaign against Guan Yu. Yeah, except for this is not exactly the Central Plains. The Jin province is not the Central Plains. Okay, I'm a little strict. Yu Jin is known to be very strict. Cheng Yu is here. See, Cao Pi being here is kind of weird. Usually you want to keep the heir or some family member back at home, guarding the emperor so the loyalist doesn't overthrow you if something, say, goes bad in this campaign. Alright, a little comment about Ask you a little comment about Cao Pi. Wu is coming to help, and that's gonna complicate stuff. Cao Cao's ready for celebration. I guess this would be a defeat of the combined forces of Shu and Wu, so it's a big deal. Before we head out, oh, there's an item shop. We will not sell, we'll buy anything that's above 9,000. Especially if they're not a heaven element. Because we can pick up heaven elements from the 6-star weapon. This is another case where the elements are so good on the weapon, even a 3-star version is more expensive than a 4-star, but I still prefer to get the 4-star ones. Okay, this is heaven one, we're gonna pass on that. And this will help us in the future when we do runs with all the other factions. Wow, Lubu's weapon. This is actually probably better than what we have, even though I'm pretty sure all his weapons are over 10k, but that one's like way over 10k. Let's see, 11k plus. As these stages become more difficult, as defined by the, preset level that we see at the beginning, the item quality is gonna go up. And we don't want to miss the chance to buy them. Oh, we got another 10k one. Unfortunately, only 3 stars there. That might not be better than what we have, but too lazy to check. We're good to go. Before we talk to them and actually move out, actually I can't see the map until we do that. I'll explain what we have to do to get our 6-star weapon. So Cao Cao's putting himself in danger. He's going to be bait. He's going to go west from the northern side of the map. And he does okay. He doesn't die that often. Cao Hong, who stays in this camp, another one of our commanders for this battle, actually might die. Alright, before we start, let's explain. We have 8 minutes to complete the following. First, we have to run to the center of the map to fight Ma Liang, who's guarding a little cliff, as you can see the green arrow under him. And once we start fighting him, the person above the cliff, Guan Suo, will jump down to join him. Once both of them are defeated, we put a ladder on the cliff. At that moment, we should try to climb the ladder. There's a time element that might change our decision, but if we can kill them fast enough, we should get on the ladder, and instead of fighting Guanping, we want to take that western route towards Guan Yu's camp. And that's going to trigger the Shu reinforcement, which will include the 5 Tiger Generals. Zhao Yun will be spawned on the northwest corner of the map, and he will head east on the northern side towards Cao Cao's position as Cao Cao moves west. They will meet. Also, Zhang Fei will spawn on the southwest portion of the map under Guan Yu, and he will move east from the southern side until he hits the eastern path, and he will move north then until he attacks Cao Hong's camp. We have to kill both Zhao Yun and Zhang Fei within 8 minutes. So we have to trigger this ladder, we have to walk towards Guan Yu, trigger the reinforcements, then we have to pick out Zhao Yun and Zhang Fei to kill, even though they're on opposite sides of the map. That's why 8 minutes is really tight. To make things more complex, and why I say we might not take the ladder path right away, is the fact that once we start fighting Ma Liang and Guan Suo, the Wu reinforcements should arrive soon. They will arrive right under Wang Fu. And there will be about 6 generals, I think, that will come out, and they're going to move north towards our main camp. If we ignore them, Cao Hong dies pretty much every time. There's no way we can let that happen, because that basically ends our run. So we have to run back to stop their advances and kill off all 6 of them. The good thing is, if we time it right, by the time we kill them, Zhang Fei should have moved up to this same position, as Zhang Fei is also going to this route to kill Cao Hong. But alongside Zhang Fei will be Ma Chao as well, because all 5 tiger generals will be here. Guan Yu is going to sit back. Zhang Fei and Ma Chao will move this way. Huang Zhong will be in the middle. Zhao Yun will be in the northwest. We can wait here, kill Zhang Fei, then take a horse back through our main camp, because the center area actually doesn't connect to the western area. And then we can ride out to where Zhao Yun is, probably fighting Cao Cao, and kill him. That's the steps we have to do. It's pretty tight window. So, let's get a horse and go to the center of the map. We'll ignore everything.
Consider this a battle for the fate of the very land itself.
Now, speaking of Yu Jin, his movesets are really good actually. He has a lot of really good AoE clear, and his character build in terms of damage and defense is pretty balanced. There's Ma Liang. Let's kill him. We have no weapon affinity against him. This is the best we have. Our EX attacks are the first move, like this, where we jump down, and the third move, which we can't even trigger right now. There we go. It's this move right here with the jab. It breaks blocks, which is really useful. This is our second moveset, which I like as well because it has a stun at the end.
Yes, Master Lumon.
Once Wood is jumping down, you can see the Wu forces have already arrived, which is why I'm not sure if we have time to go up the ladder to trigger the Shu reinforcement. We'll see. Let me kill Ma Liang first, because the weapon disadvantage is messing us up. Alright, so he's down. One sword should be easy, because we have a weapon advantage. And if we can trigger the Storm Rage, whatever it's called, like this, he should be quick work. You can see those Wu forces moving on the eastern side, very scary. A lot of generals. Oh, he Musu'd. It's fine. If he blocks, we'll go with the third one. With the I missed the jab. There we go. I don't think we have time to trigger the reinforcement right now. Actually, let's do it. Let's do it. There's a ladder right here. The Wu forces are going to move into one of our generals, and hopefully he can stall them for a little bit. Alright, we can't really trigger the horse because he's not smart enough to teleport up the ladder. He'll just keep running into the cliff. We just have to go here to trigger Zhao Yun to show up, and once he show up, all the 5 tigers will show up. Oh, Xiaohong already died. Let me see if I can trigger the horse. Alright, no, I don't care about you. Give me Zhao Yun. There we go. Alright, let's go. We're not fighting anyone, we just want to trigger him. Zhang Fei is also here. Zhang Fei will move up. We have to go back and take care of the Wu forces, or else our main camp is doomed.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Master Guan. I am here to offer my assistance.
Zhang Fei's going to move towards the same area that we're going to. Hopefully, we'll be able to take care of everything. They're going into our main camp, which is honestly a little deeper than we would like. Alright, I'm going to defend right here.
The Shu officers have gathered together. Everybody.
Our regular Musu is a slam down and up, and then we can chain it into our jump Musu, which is a slam down. It's quite nice. Ooh, I want to double attack, please. Thank you. We want to work into our rage attack, which will kill them really fast together. Or if we can get some target with... Oh, we're getting killed here.
I am here to annihilate the enemy forces.
Let me... Well, Lu Xun's in here. Let me get a heal. And then we'll just fight all of them together.
It is the reinforcements from He Fei. If we are going to put up a fight, now is the time.
I foresaw greatness in you from the very beginning.
We're just waiting for our rage bar to go up.
I shall be your opponent.
Nice heal. Try to grab it.
As long as we refuse to give up, an opening will present itself.
You won't give us a trigger, please. He just Musu'd. Not what we're looking for.
Things don't look too good.
Everyone's gonna be in danger. There we go. That's what we're waiting for. If we don't have to use our rage, it'd be better.
Guan Yu,
But
how can you still have
I
such
don't think we
strength?
have the option. We have to just finish this quick.
Amazing! You sure know how to fight.
Wu Xun's down. I think Jiang Qing's the only one who's still alive. We'll try to pick up some items as we move through this.
Perhaps I have
Jiang
overestimated
Qing is the only
our
Wu force still
chances in
here.
this battle.
Everyone else we have killed. Liang Xing is not a Wu force. He's part of Shu.
Looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics. I shall return after reviewing my strategy.
Cao Hong's one of our leaders, unfortunately.
We may not be able to make it through this.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't be so greedy about the items. Alright, we have to go now. We're gonna run to Zhang Fei, who is down here, no doubt, with Ma Chao. And then we're gonna run to Zhao Yun, who's fighting Cao Cao right now on the northeast. Or northwest, sorry.
Master Zhang Fei, prepare yourself. I will defeat you here in order to realize my lord's ambitions for the land.
I'd like to see you try.
I want to trigger.
Doubt you'll even be able to land a single blow against
Come on, weapon advantage, trigger.
Are you
Ooh,
ready to face me?
I want the axe. There we go.
Terror of facing
We
Ma
don't need to
Chao.
kill Ma Chao. Zhang Fei's dead.
Cannot allow anyone to
Horse,
pass.
horse, horse. We're leaving. We have 1 minute 50 seconds to run to Zhao Yun's position, which is basically Cao Cao's position. Keep him alive and go from there. It's enough time.
For coming to my aid.
I'm more worried about what's going on with Cao Hong right now.
I'm truly impressed by
Looks
your
like he
skill.
might die. But we're going to ignore that for now. We'll come back to him
Be a burden on you.
when we need to. But Zhao Yun needs to die within the next 2 minutes. There is our man. Let's go.
Did you honestly think you could win this battle alone?
Perhaps I have
Where's Zhao Yun?
overestimated our chances in this
Cao Cao's in trouble too, huh? This is what we're looking for. This should do it right here. Alright, the treasure will spawn right outside of where Guan Yu's main camp is.
This is the fate of all
We have to
who
go
oppose
save
me.
Cao Cao first, and then we're gonna go back to save Cao Hong. We could also gamble. We could also just charge straight for Guan Yu, take the treasure, kill him, and try to end it here.
Well met. Let me see what you are capable of.
Allow me to be your opponent.
Not that Guan Yu is easy to kill as well.
Appears that resistance
I don't believe we have a weapon advantage against him, and he's guarded by his daughter, who is no joke either.
I'm starting to get
Oh,
fatigued
he's
at
Musuing.
this rate.
Cao Cao's getting Musu'd. No! Okay, Cao Cao's gonna Musu.
Very good.
Barely any
I shall
damage.
remember your efforts.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to save Cao Hong. I hope Cao Cao stays out of trouble.
I'm afraid I've got no choice but to fall back.
Yue Jin's gonna fall. Is Cao Pi still alive? Cao Pi's also in the base camp. He might help Cao Hong stay alive a little bit longer. But once we get back, it should be better. Cao Cao just needs to stay. Oh, Cao Pi's still alive, but he's not doing well. We're here. We're here. We have our rage. We should be able to clear out the whole room here. And there are a lot of people.
face me if you dare.
Wei Yan. 黄忠、许胜、廖化、遗迹. Pick up the pot. We should be able to kill everyone with a rage attack if we aim it well. I think so. I think we got everyone. No, Huang Zhong is still blocking. Yizi still has some health. Yizi's dead. Huang Zhong is probably dead too.
Actually possess a modicum
I
of
think we
talent.
killed everyone. There is still a lot of just regular troops that we have to kill. They will also kill our generals. Oh, you're still alive. Not for long though.
Such great strength. I'm pulling back for now.
Okay, I think we stabilized.
Is this as far as my path is to take me?
John L's still actually on the offense. We need to kill these mobile captains. Doesn't take us very long. Cao Cao's not moving to anywhere dangerous, so I think we're fine. We'll fight our way to him. Archers.
Even defeat has its lessons. We must withdraw for now.
Seems like they hold the spawn. There's this force in the center of the map that will probably charge towards the main base. I wonder if I should go there. They're spawning too many from this little gap. I thought I took control of it, but maybe not. This place right here. Man, he has a lot of health. Okay, I think I have to go to Cao Cao now. We'll ignore the middle. I think Cao Hong is fine at this point. And we'll try to win this. Fast. I think Cao Cao's fighting Chen Zhen. Not a strong general, so he should be fine. Our morale is about even, so our troops should not be dying too fast. We're here. Boss.
Well met. Let me see what you are capable
I actually gave him a heal. That's nice.
Very good. I shall remember your efforts.
Give us some items here, please. Alright, we're gonna kill some generals. So Cao Cao wasn't fighting Chen Zhen. Behind him is the door, and you can see that's our 6-star weapon. That little chest right there. And the door opens up to Guan Yu. We're gonna save our Rage Bar and our Musu for it. We don't need it against him. Zhou Cang. Let's kill him as well. We might use our Musu. We can just use our Rage inside. Ooh, Archer knocked us off the end of our Musu animation? I thought I'd get a counter there.
I shall return after
Alright,
reviewing
Cao Cao
my
almost stole
strategy.
our kill.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Alright, open up. I think it opens if we like leave and come back. This one's slightly glitchy. Let me get a pot, maybe a heal. Because we technically already killed the general who guards it. Unless they want us to kill Guanping first. I'm down for that. Cao Hong's in trouble, actually, looking at that. Getting flooded with regular troops again. Even unit commanders have so much health. I think the door's open. We're not gonna fight Guan Ping. We have no time. We have to finish this. Cao Hong doesn't look that great. Yeah, the door is glitchy. I don't know. It doesn't open when it should. Doesn't matter though.
Stand and face me. I will protect my
I think we just want to use you to trigger our weapon advantage ability. Maybe wrap Guan Yu in it. Yeah, something like this. Or some free damage. We don't have a weapon advantage against Guan Yu. We'll save our Musus for when Guan Yu tries to combo us. So we can break out of it. And then rage to finish him. Alright, got the stun on Guan Yu. Alright, he Musu's, I Musu, just I can't get out of it in time. He blocked the first one? He blocked the second one too? Oh my god. I don't see any double attack, just a bunch of double speed. Not what we're looking for. We're juggling him quite well. Yeah, we just Musu when he does, just to survive through his animation without taking any damage. And then let's finish him. I think this should do it. If we had picked up a double attack, it would have been better, but we never did, so...
I was unable
there we
to
go.
live up to my vow.
We were definitely slightly over leveled, but even in this scenario, it was still close. Because we have two commanders to kind of protect, and they just don't do well by themselves.
At last, we are near the end of these harsh times we live in.
There's actually a cutscene after this, which is surprising because we're not technically in story mode. So we'll get to see that soon. And we'll check out the weapon, of course. So we have pacified the Jing province. We defeated the Shu forces and the Wu forces. No one could match Wei. Perhaps this is like an alternative ending for this scenario, or else why would we get a cutscene? Right, put down the blade for the time being and savor the victory. A large banquet in order to reward his men for valiant service. I mean, technically, Cao Cao should die of old age, or maybe a brain tumor at this point.
Shoo, I think that maybe you've had enough.
Everyone, you've done well. Our journey is over. We have brought an end to the chaos. From this day forth, we must begin working on a new land for the sake of the people. However, let us forget about that for now. Drink freely and take up a song.
Isn't this grand, Master Eugene?
Master Eugene, come, join me in a dance to celebrate our victory!
No thank you.
Oh.
If I go out there, it'll surely ruin the party.
Deep down inside, Eugene's like, what buffoons do I work with?
You are strict with yourself and to others, and respect the law, which makes people afraid of you. Without you here, my kingdom never could have reached the lofty heights it has now.
You praise me too highly.
You have done well, Eugene. I appreciate your loyalty. It is perhaps the greatest gift I could ask for.
That's the ending Yu Jin probably deserved historically, but never got, because by the time he got ransomed back, Cao Pi was in power, and Cao Pi ridiculed him quite a bit, led to some depression issues and eventual early death. Let's take a look at our weapon. We'll come back right here and quickly check out our new toy, our 6-star Heaven Conqueror. Look at the color on that. 56 attack. So attack's actually not very high. It's actually lower than Cao Ren's weapon, the 6-star. But I guess we don't really need the extra damage because our character has more base attack. It's fire-based, infernal. Kind of got it from the color. There's also a jolt on it and explosive, so pretty good. The elements are slightly higher than Cao Ren's, I believe. I think Cao Ren has 2 abilities or 2 elements that doesn't even have like additional levels on it. This one has 4 elements with very high levels on it, so still a very nice gear. Glad we got it. Took us a lot of work getting him. Well, he's now level 69, so we are very powerful. Probably the most powerful character we have. We'll come back next time and play the next stage where Peng De also gets to rewrite his sort of story with Guan Yu. Instead of getting executed by him, we're gonna stop his pursuit or stop Guan Yu's invasion and maybe kill him again, because that seems to be what the Wei stories want to do. So we'll come back and do that next time. Until then, bye!